when you encounter your twin flame, it's as if the cosmos itself holds its breath. This isn't your run-of-the-mill romance. It's a transcendent bond that catapults you into a journey of spiritual awakening, illuminating the darkest corners of your soul. It's a love that doesn't just warm your heart, it sets your entire being ablaze with the fires of enlightenment. So, how do you know if you're carrying this sacred twin flame energy within you? Let's dive into the mystical waters of self-discovery and uncover the signs that whisper of your cosmic connection. Imagine your soul as a finely tuned instrument, vibrating in harmony with the cosmic symphony around you. This is the essence of your empathic supernova, a blazing beacon of intuition and energy sensitivity that sets you apart in this vast universe. As a twin flame, your empathic abilities aren't just heightened, they're practically supernatural. You don't just walk into a room, you dive into an ocean of emotions, sensing the undercurrents that others can't even fathom. It's as if you've been gifted a pair of psychic X-ray glasses, allowing you to peer beneath the surface of smiles and small talk, straight into the heart of what's really going on. But here's the kicker. This gift is both a blessing and a challenge. You're like a human mood ring, absorbing the energies around you like a cosmic sponge. One moment, you're riding high on the joyous vibes of a celebration. The next, you're plunging into the depths of a stranger's unspoken sorrow. It's a wild ride, isn't it? As you navigate this empathic roller coaster, you'll learn to become a master of energetic alchemy. You'll develop an uncanny ability to transmute the lead of negative vibes into the gold of compassion and understanding. It's like you're developing spiritual superpowers, learning to fly through the turbulent skies of human emotion with grace and poise. Your journey will lead you to become a beacon for those seeking enlightenment. People will be drawn to you, sensing your ability to see them, truly see them, in a world where so many feel invisible. You'll find yourself in the role of a spiritual guide, helping others navigate their own emotional labyrinths. And let me tell you, there's no greater joy than watching someone's eyes light up with self-discovery, knowing you played a part in their awakening. As you hone this incredible gift, you'll discover that your intuition isn't just a vague feeling, it's a powerful guidance system leading you towards your highest path. Trust those gut feelings, those inexplicable knowings. They're not random, they're the universe whispering its secrets directly to your soul. Remember that shy, hesitant version of yourself? The one who second-guessed every decision, who shrank from the spotlight? Well, prepare to bid that old self a fond farewell. You're about to witness the most spectacular personal reinvention since Clark Kent first stepped into a phone booth. This transformation isn't just about gaining a little confidence or learning to speak up in meetings. Oh no, it's far more profound than that. It's as if the universe has flipped a switch inside you, illuminating parts of your personality that have been lying dormant, waiting for this very moment to burst into life. Suddenly, you'll find yourself speaking truths you never dared to whisper before. It's like your throat chakra has been supercharged, allowing you to voice your deepest convictions with a clarity and power that surprises even you. You might catch yourself standing up to injustice, championing causes that set your soul on fire, or simply expressing your authentic self without fear or hesitation. But here's where it gets really interesting. This change isn't just about becoming more outspoken or assertive. It's about embracing the full spectrum of your masculine and feminine energies. Imagine your personality as a magnificent tapestry. Before, only a few threads were visible. Now, every vibrant color, every intricate pattern is revealed in all its glory. You'll discover strengths you never knew you had. Perhaps you'll tap into a wellspring of nurturing energy you didn't realize existed, or uncover a fierce, protective instinct that emerges when needed. You might find yourself equally comfortable leading a team with decisive action or collaborating with gentle empathy. It's like you've been living in a world of black and white, and suddenly everything has exploded into vivid technicolor. This transformation extends to every aspect of your life. In your career, you might find yourself taking on challenges that would have terrified your former self. In relationships, you'll communicate with a new depth and authenticity that creates profound connections. Even your creative pursuits will take on a new dimension as you express yourself with unbridled passion and originality. As you navigate this transformation, keep in mind the words of Ani's Nin. And the day came when the risk to remain tight in a bud was more painful than the risk it took to blossom. You're not just blossoming, you're bursting into bloom with the force of a supernova. This phoenix rising is more than just personal growth. It's a spiritual awakening. It's the universe's way of preparing you for the magnificent journey ahead. You're being forged in the fires of transformation, emerging stronger, more authentic, and more aligned with your true purpose than ever before. So spread those magnificent wings. The sky isn't the limit. It's just the beginning of your cosmic playground. Your transformation is a testament to the incredible potential that lies within each of us, waiting to be awakened. Embrace this change, revel in your newfound power, and prepare to soar to heights you never dreamed possible. The universe is waiting to see just how brightly you can shine. As a twin flame, you don't just acknowledge values like security, loyalty, love, growth, creativity, spirituality, freedom, authenticity, justice, courage, and responsibility. You embody them. These aren't just lofty ideals scribbled in a philosophy textbook. They're the very essence of your being, the fuel that powers your journey through this earthly plane. Your journey is akin to that of a spiritual rebel, questioning the status quo and breaking free from the shackles of societal expectations. It's as if you've been given a pair of magical glasses that allow you to see through the illusions of the material world, glimpsing the eternal truths that lie beyond. You're not content with accepting things as they are. You're constantly asking, why? And more importantly, why not? This questioning spirit leads you on a path of liberation, shedding the old, traditional values that no longer serve your highest good. You're like a snake shedding its skin, constantly evolving and growing. But here's the kicker. As you liberate yourself, you create a ripple effect, inspiring others to question their own limitations and break free from their self-imposed cages. Your ability to recognize and value these core humanistic principles isn't just an intellectual exercise. It's a lived experience, a daily practice of aligning your actions with your highest ideals. When you speak of love, it's not just a fleeting emotion, but a force that guides your interactions with every being you encounter. When you embody courage, it's not just about facing physical dangers, but about having the strength to be vulnerable, to stand up for what's right, even when it's difficult. But here's where your true mastery as a value alchemist shines through. You don't just pursue these lofty ideals in some ethereal, disconnected realm. No, you're a master of balance, harmonizing the gifts of your spiritual awakening with the practical needs of earthly existence. You understand that true spirituality isn't about escaping the world, but about transforming it through your presence and actions. This balance is like walking a tightrope between two worlds, the spiritual and the material. On one side, you have your deep connection to universal truths and higher consciousness. On the other, you have the tangible realities of daily life, bills to pay, relationships to nurture, work to be done. Lesser souls might stumble, falling into either spiritual bypassing or materialistic obsession. But you, dear twin flame, dance gracefully along this line, showing others that it's possible to be both spiritually awakened and grounded in reality. Your journey as a value alchemist isn't always easy. There will be times when the world seems to push against your ideals, when the temptation to compromise your values for an easier path becomes strong. But in these moments, you dig deep, tapping into that wellspring of inner strength that is your birthright as a twin flame. As you progress on your path, you'll find that your very presence becomes transformative. Like a pebble dropped in a pond, your commitment to living your values creates ripples that extend far beyond your immediate circle. People will be drawn to your authenticity, inspired by your courage, moved by your compassion. Without even trying, you'll become a catalyst for positive change in the world around you. So continue your sacred work. In your hands, the lead of everyday existence is transformed into the gold of a life lived with purpose, authenticity, and love. Your journey is a beacon of hope, showing the world that a life aligned with one's highest values is not just possible, it's the key to true fulfillment and joy. From the moment you could form thoughts, you've felt different, haven't you? It's as if you were dropped onto this planet with a built-in existential GPS, constantly recalibrating to find your true north. This feeling of being out of sync with the world around you isn't a flaw, it's your superpower. It's the spark that ignites your relentless pursuit of self-discovery and universal truth. Your journey isn't just about finding your place in the world. It's about questioning the very nature of place and world. You're like an existential archaeologist, digging through layers of societal norms, cultural conditioning, and personal beliefs to uncover the hidden treasures of your true self. Each question you ask is a shovel, each insight a precious artifact that brings you closer to understanding the grand tapestry of existence. This constant questioning might sometimes feel like a burden. After all, it's often easier to accept things at face value, to go with the flow and not rock the boat. But for you, that's simply not an option. Your soul craves depth, meaning, and understanding like others crave air. You'd rather wrestle with life's big questions than live in blissful ignorance. Your search for truth extends to all areas of your life. In your career, you are not content with just climbing the corporate ladder. You want to understand the very purpose of work and how it contributes to the greater good. In relationships, you seek connections that go beyond surface-level attraction, craving soul-deep bonds that challenge you to grow and evolve. But here's where it gets really interesting. Your quest for truth isn't a linear journey with a clear destination. It's more like a spiral dance, where each turn brings you back to familiar questions, but with new perspectives and deeper insights. This openness to change and new perspectives is another hallmark of your truth seeker nature. You're not attached to being right. You're committed to getting it right. You welcome new information, even when it challenges your existing beliefs, because you know that growth often comes from discomfort. It's as if you're constantly shedding old skins, emerging renewed and ready for the next level of understanding. Your truth-seeking nature of twin flame often leads you down unconventional paths. You might find yourself drawn to esoteric knowledge, exploring philosophies and spiritual practices that others dismiss as out there. But for you, these are not mere curiosities. They're potential keys to unlocking the mysteries of existence. Whether you're studying ancient wisdom traditions, exploring cutting-edge scientific theories, or diving deep into your own psyche through meditation or therapy, you're always pushing the boundaries of your understanding. This constant evolution can sometimes be disorienting, both for you and for those around you. You might feel like a perpetual stranger, even to yourself, as you continually discover new facets of your being. But remember, this is not a sign of being lost. It's evidence of your courageous journey into the unknown territories of self and universe. As the philosopher Alan Watts once mused, the only way to make sense out of change is to plunge into it, move with it, and join the dance. And dance you do in a cosmic ballet of continuous growth and transformation. Your role as a truth seeker is not just about personal enlightenment. It's a service to all of humanity. As you uncover truths and gain insights, you become a beacon for others, illuminating paths of understanding in a world often shrouded in confusion and illusion. Your personal example challenge others to think deeper, to look beyond the surface, and to embark on their own journeys of discovery. So keep questioning, keep seeking, keep evolving. Your insatiable curiosity and courage to face life's big questions are not just personal traits. They're your contribution to the evolution of human consciousness. From your earliest memories, you've felt a pull towards something greater, something ineffable. It's as if you were born with an internal compass always pointing towards the divine, regardless of which way the winds of the material world might blow. This isn't about adhering to any particular religious doctrine or following a prescribed spiritual path. No, your connection to the spiritual realm is far more profound and personal. Your spiritual inclination isn't just a passing phase or a hobby you picked up along the way. It's the very core of who you are, as essential to your being as breathing. You're like a living, breathing antenna, constantly tuned in to the frequencies of the divine, picking up on subtle energies and cosmic whispers that others might miss out entirely. Your fascination with the metaphysical isn't limited to dusty tomes and philosophical ponderings. You're equally captivated by the experiential aspects of spirituality. Concepts like astral projection, lucid dreaming, or communicating with higher realms aren't just fascinating theories to you, they're invitations to explore, to push the boundaries of consciousness and perception. The idea of life after death isn't a source of fear or uncertainty for you, but a thrilling frontier of exploration. You understand intuitively that consciousness transcends the physical body, and you're eager to unravel the mysteries of what lies beyond this earthly existence. This doesn't make you morbid or detached from life. Quite the opposite. Your awareness of the spiritual dimensions infuses your everyday life with a sense of magic and wonder. As a spiritual astronaut, your connection to the divine isn't something abstract or distant. It's an intimate, ever-present relationship that informs every aspect of your being. You don't just believe in a higher power, you feel it coursing through your veins with every heartbeat, see it reflected in every face you encounter, hear it in the whisper of the wind and the song of birds. This constant awareness of the spiritual dimension can sometimes make navigating the material world a bit challenging. You might find yourself feeling out of step with a society that often prioritizes the tangible and the immediate. It's as if you're living with one foot in this world and one in the next, straddling the divide between the seen and the unseen. But this unique perspective is also your gift to the world. In a culture often fixated on the superficial, you remind others of the depth and mystery inherent in existence. Your presence alone can act as a catalyst, awakening in others a dormant sense of the sacred that lies just beneath the surface of ordinary life. Your spiritual journey isn't always smooth, sailing through calm cosmic seas. There will be times of doubt, periods of spiritual dryness where the connection feels faint or lost. But even in these moments, your inner compass remains true. Like a seasoned navigator, you understand that storms are part of the journey, opportunities for growth and deepening rather than obstacles to be feared. As you continue to explore the infinite cosmos within, you'll discover that the boundaries between inner and outer, self and other, begin to blur. You'll have moments of profound unity, experiences of oneness that transcend words and transform your understanding of reality. So keep exploring, keep pushing the boundaries of consciousness, keep diving into the mysteries of existence. In your cosmic dance between worlds, you're not just discovering the universe, you're helping to create it anew with each step, each breath, each moment of awakened presence. So, dear twin flame, you are a living, breathing miracle of cosmic proportions. Your journey isn't just about finding external validation or chasing after fleeting desires. It's about tapping into the wellspring of incredible power that resides within you. As you embrace change and growth, you're not just fulfilling your deepest desires, you're aligning with the very purpose of your soul's existence. The twin flame experience is your personal masterclass in self-discovery, teaching you to meet yourself in ways you never imagined possible. You are called to reach the zenith of your humanity, to be a beacon of creativity, authenticity, imagination, acceptance, independence, and courage. Your love isn't just a feeling, it's a force of nature, a transcendent experience that breathes new life into your very being